If damage is found, you're going to want to get that claim filed immediately with your insurance carrier. Here's a list of numbers behind me, but they are subject to change. So you may need to check your policy for any numbers or any claims office phone numbers, or even call your agent to get the number. Most claims offices are open 24 hours a day, so best to get it done right now so you don't forget later on. Typically, when you call in that claims office, they're going to ask you for a date of loss. If you are unsure of the storm date, check with the SVG trained contractor, as they usually are well equipped with the latest storm tracking technology and can provide you an accurate date of loss from recent storms. When you call that claims office, they'll most likely ask you a few questions, provide you with a claim number over the phone, and assign a field adjuster to come out and inspect your lost or damaged property. Be sure to provide them with the name and contact information of the contractor whom did your inspection, and be sure to ask them to have the field adjuster call your contractor before coming to the property so they can come up with a mutually agreeable time to meet out on your property and inspect damages and agree to a scope of work. Typically, a field adjuster will then come out to your property within 3 to 10 business days, depending on how busy they are with other similar claims in your area. In many states, they have a strict timeline to come inspect your claim or loss within a given amount of time. If you don't hear from a field adjuster within 10 days, you need to call that claims office and ring the bell. After you file that claim, and when that field adjuster does finally call you back, it's important to let him know that you would like your contractor present during the inspection. There are situations where some adjusters may try and show up when you're not home, or do not call your contractor to meet at the property. This is a big no-no. Be very clear with them in a nice professional way that they are not to get on your roof or property until your contractor is present. The truth is, most field adjusters actually enjoy meeting the contractor whom is making the repairs at the property. This often makes the whole process faster, which is to the benefit of the property owner. You should question the motives of an adjuster or carrier that would purposely not call or make efforts to meet your contractor of choice at your property. When the adjuster does show up at your property, always ask for identification and license if you're present. There are cases where third-party engineers, ladder assists, and even other contractors are sent by the carrier in a hurry to inspect and adjust properties. Imagine the absurdity of your contractor's competitor showing up to meet your contractor of choice to determine your claim and the damage to your property. These practices often lead to a property owner not getting a fair claim settled, and for 100 reasons. Again, it is important to note that these type of individuals, ladder assists, third-party engineers, preferred contractors, if these individuals are sent by your carrier, oftentimes they are not licensed adjusters, and often can make bad calls or observations on your property. In fact, in many states, it's actually illegal and against state statutes for these third-party folks to be on your property and assessing it for coverage. Yet it happens daily around the country, and often when carriers are shorthanded in staff and field adjusters. Make it clear you only want a licensed adjuster inspecting on your property, and make it clear that you want them meeting your contractor. For these reasons and many more, it's important to have a competent and trained contractor present at any insurance adjustment. Remember, your contractor is the expert on how weather, workmanship, and manufacturer warranties affect your property. And the information they bring and their professional opinion is crucial when a carrier has determined a loss to your property. Your SVG trained contractor works for you, and the carrier's adjuster works for the carrier. Typically, by having both present at that insurance adjustment results in the best outcome, the best scope of work, and the fastest recovery process for you, the property owner. In many cases, when that insurance adjuster does come out alone, second and third adjustments are required down the road. Readjustment and even appraisal is needed because those two parties, your contractor and the adjuster, weren't there at the first adjustment at the same time, which could have led to a much faster outcome for you, the property owner.